what will a return to classrooms in the fall look like?
So I think that's a very good question that we really, neither one of us can probably answer absolutely 100% correctly right now. So every day, all of us are watching the data to see what happens, but we're certainly planning for many different scenarios. We're planning for a face-to-face scenario, which, is what we would all hope for. But I think we're also planning for a hybrid scenario and also probably a fully virtual scenario that might happen at the drop of a hat.
Yeah, the district is a really kind of thought about a color system that we kind of wanted to communicate out to the families. One is a green, in which we are in full session. The other one is a yellow when there's a blended model. The blended model would be an A and B schedule. A would be students would be in school on Monday and Thursday, and on the B, students would be there on Tuesday and Friday. And the opposite days, the students would be learning remote, with all of the students learning remotely on Wednesday. And then the red system would be totally remote. And so that would be the last opportunity, is if for some reason there was obviously a huge outbreak or some sort, we would be all remote.
The White House, they've been having some conflict with the CDC when it comes to guidelines with reopening schools. Are you going to be taking any feedback from the CDC or the White House, or is this going to be a completely local operation?
Well, for us, I can tell you that our major focus is our families that we serve. So whatever we need to do in order to make sure that they're doing it safely, we will do. So what does that mean? We're going to work with our local health department. We're going to seek the guidance of the state whenever we need it as well, Ohio Department of Education. We're going to look at all those resources, CDC. We'll look at all those resources, but at the end of the day, the way we see it is we are here to serve our students. And so whatever we need to do that, we'll use that information to make sure that we can use it.
Absolutely. What happens in Toledo is far removed from what happens in Washington, D.C. So whereas we certainly take the CDC's guidance very seriously, and that's a good tool in our toolbox, what's most important is the information that we're getting locally. We have to keep our staff safe. On top of everything else, on top of keeping our families safe and everything else, if I don't have bus drivers because we have an outbreak at a bus garage, then I can't get kids to school. So our precautions certainly include a lot of safety around our employees to make sure that they're here to serve our Washington local families.